tonight's matchup between the OBryant Tigers and your Somerville Highlanders. And now the starting lineup for OBryant. Number 6, Amra Vladi. Number 7, Adlemi Baez Molina. Number 8, Ali Audi. Number 9, Mila Leod. Number 10, Jane Yanis. Wearing number 11, Mia Buyu. Number 12, Alana Marte. Number 13, Myra Muyonho. Number 14, Lavinia Gomes. Number 17, Ayana Diaz. And number 20, Brianna Nieves. And now the starting lineup of your Somerville Highlanders. Wearing 0, Savina Shriver. Number 2, Layla Smee. Wearing number 3, Caitlin Logue. Number 4, Bridget Burgoyne. Starting at number 5, Violet Stickold. Wearing number 6, Delia Richardson. Number 7, Lillian Martin. Number 9, Giselle Erazo.
Yes, very true.
Wearing number 10, Wendy Santos Mena. Number 16, Adriana de Goyer. And wearing number 17, Layla Barca Gresh.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon, and today here at Dilboy Stadium, the Highlanders will be taking on the Tigers of OBryant High School. OBryant coming here from Roxbury. They come off a season where they were 10-5-1 out of Division III. They are the Boston City League would be their conference as well. Non-conference game today for the Highlanders. That 10-5-1 record was good enough for the 61st ranking in Division III last year, just as a means of understanding that Revere, who the Highlanders tied with earlier this year, Revere was ranked number 48 in Division III. So OBryant, not an amazing year last year, but a solid year with a winning record 10-5-1, so should be good competition here for the Highlanders. OBryant comes in with a record of 1-1. They lost in the first game of the year 0-5 to Martha's Vineyard Regional, and then they won 3-0 over Madison Park Vocational. Of course, the Highlanders with a record of 1-0-1, a 2-2 tie here at Dilboy against Revere, and then an 8-0 victory against Chelsea. So we are about to get underway. The Highlanders are in blue, the Tigers in white. Highlanders will be moving from right to left on your computer screen, television screen, phone screen, whatever kind of screen you're using here, following us here on Somerville Ed TV. And of course, if you're just tuning in, just underway here with the Highlanders kicking off, you're listening to my voice, Todd Harmon, but of course you're thinking, well, where's the guy who's been doing the soccer for the past couple years? That's Marcelo Brociner, and I am honored to have Marcelo Brociner here in the press box with me. Marcelo, great to have you here. Thank you very much for allowing me to take over this great soccer coverage, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much for the gracious intro. It's awesome to be back, and I'm sure that you are going to carry on with awesome work. I've heard you plenty, and you are awesome, so I'm just happy to be here for a little while and, yeah, be able to watch some more soccer.
No doubt about it, as the Highlanders on the offense right here. It's cleared away, though, knocked out of bounds by Naya Buyu. Buyu looks to be the central focus of that Tiger back line here. Of course, Marcelo did the girls and boys soccer games for the past couple seasons here on Somerville Ed TV. Did a fantastic job. As a matter of fact, one of the boys players was up here in the press box arranging music earlier. Made it very clear to me that I have large shoes to fill, Marcelo.
Well, thank you, and whoever that was, thank you to you as well. Yeah, man, I mean, I just love doing this so much. Obviously, having played for Somerville High School and been, so involved in the soccer community, it's always great to be back and see Somerville continuing this legacy of really building a long-term outlet for kids to, get out there and express themselves on the pitch. And speaking of, we're looking at a brand new Dilboy Stadium turf, which was long overdue. And that's just an observation, but it's great to see that they also have an upgraded facility that they deserve,
No doubt about that, and the facilities here, just fantastic. Really great opportunity for the soccer teams as well as the football team. We'll get to be back here on Friday to play on that great new turf. So it's great to have everybody back in their home bases now for Somerville Highlander Athletics.
Right. Foul there. I'm not sure about that one, but it is what it is. Yeah, and that's another thing we were talking about before the game started was that last season when we were at Foss Park, it was much more difficult to be able to see who is who on the field because you had so little depth perception being ground level. But the view from here is fantastic, I gotta say, especially with the sunset, although that makes our jobs a tiny bit harder.
A little bit harder as Delia Richardson inbounding on the far side, and we could see, obviously, far side. We can see what's going on over on the far side from up in the press box here. So it's great to have that opportunity now here at Dilboy Stadium. As DeGoyer, who, a young freshman, she was able to get her first goal last game against Chelsea. She registered her first goal as well as Gisela Razzo. They are both freshmen getting their first opportunities out there with the varsity squad, and both registered goals against Chelsea. Of course, you're very well of the name Lily Martin. She has 7 goals so far this season, 5 goals against Chelsea. Just a tremendous game, last game against Chelsea for Lily.
I would say that I'm surprised, but I am not remotely surprised. I'm glad to hear Lily is continuing on the incredible form she showed last season. So much promise as a player, and I just got to give Coach Tony so much credit because he's showing so much faith in his young players. He's always done that. So to hear that 2 9th graders have already got a goal each it's amazing news because you're thinking about long term. Coach Tony's building a sustainable program, and that's something that didn't exist in the girls program for so long. So he deserves a lot of credit, but obviously it's down to these girls at the end of the day who are putting in the work,
And Schreiber able to take control of that in her area. She'll kick it out to the far side, and Delia Richardson will begin the attack for the Highlanders. So the Highlanders, of course, like you talked about, lots of youth out on the field. Another one, Wendy Santos Mena. Really, Santos Mena is a very, very focal point of the central area for the Highlanders, controlling the ball in that middle area of the field. She's been also another young contributor to this Highlander team. So lots of great players that we're seeing developing right now. As you can see right there, as that's sent forward looking for Violet Stickgold on the near side, but it was stopped and sent away very effectively, I believe, by Alana Marte, captain on the defense there for the Tigers.
And I love seeing we have this, it looks like the same core defense that played last year, most of whom I think were 9th graders last year. So again, when you're talking about a team that's trying to push for a state championship run eventually, when you have these players who've been playing together so long, it makes a world's difference when it comes to playoff season and that understanding. So that's really exciting. Ball played forward in the clearance here, but settled a little unlucky here with the bounce, but it settles for Somerville again. Hold on here. Nearly a breakaway, but really good defending to recover there. That was an important tackle there by Layla.
Yeah, great job by Layla Smee on that back line, like you talked about, the youth of that back line, but also how strong they are. They've been excellent so far in this young season. Just a bit of a letdown in that second half against Revere, allowing Revere to come back from that 2-goal deficit to tie that one up. But of course, That's the youth and that's the learning process that Coach Tony sets up by putting them on the pitch in these situations.
Exactly. I'm going to quote my favorite coach of all time here, Arsene Wenger. He said, "You pay for young players in points," meaning you're playing these young players knowing there are going to be moments where inexperience comes into play, but you never grow as a player or even just generally as a person if you don't make mistakes. It's all about how you recover and learn from it. So I'm sure Coach Tony's doing everything he can to help them learn from those mistakes. Clearance here a little bit misplaced. Ball not really settling, but a good through ball there.
Yeah, Santos Mino right there. Just talked about her.
Mm-hmm. It's great to see her starting because I remember her last year as a 9th grader, and you could tell that for a 9th grader she already had that spark. So her starting as a 10th grader, great to see. Not too much of a surprise either. But yeah, such a young team, and that can only be promising. Ball slowly making its way through the middle of the field here. Wendy on the ball again. Nice delicate pass here. Overlap. And a lot of space here to attack.
As Richardson looking to get around Bouyu there on the far side. Bouyu able to work her off the ball, marked very well there.
Good defending indeed. One-time ball played up. It's gone wide.
Stick gold with it there.
Violet. Nice job there, Bridget on the overlap. Good ball into the box as well, and it's cleared out for a corner. Great work there from Bridget, who last season as well was always bombing forward, never afraid to get up the pitch despite being a defender. And if I'm not mistaken, was that Violet playing left midfield?
Yes.
I love it. She was a defender last year. She was playing right back, and she was great at it. But I can definitely see. Oh, hold on here. Cross played in. Unlucky. Didn't fall to a Highlander there. But I can totally see her strengths really being utilized from that wide midfield position. So that's an exciting development here. Hold on, though. Breakaway here for OBryant. Again, good marking from Bridget.
Bridget has been very stalwart on that back line for the Highlanders. You talk about the defense that they have on the back line, but also their overlapping attacks are fantastic. Great job opportunity there for Abarca Gresh as she breaks it through. A little too far ahead, though, for Arazo.
Mm-hmm. But good play there. That was Layla out there, number 17. I remember Layla as well was a 9th grader, and she showed promise last season. So a lot of these 10th graders we're seeing, Coach Tony did a really good job of gradually introducing them to the varsity level, because while it is important to give young players a chance, you can also risk hurting them by putting them in too many high-pressure situations too early on. So he knows what he's doing here, Coach Tony, and great job. And that is a throw-in to OBryant, I believe, yes. A couple substitutions coming in here for OBryant. It's not so easy to make out, but as soon as we figure out those numbers, try to let you know who's coming in. Throw-in, though. It's played down the goal line and did not pay off, directly out of bounds there. Goal kick to Somerville.
Schreiber in between the the pipes today.
Mm-hmm. Playing out from the back, Somerville, nicely done. Violet, heavy touch, but got it under control eventually. Lily stripped of possession, though. That's a good tackle from the number 10 for OBryant, Jane Yinis. Violet, well done. Ooh. And again, Lily unlucky here. They're marking her very tightly. I'm sure that it's no secret to the OBryant coaching staff what a threat Lily is as a striker. And I gotta say, it's not often that you'll see a player with Lily's build just having such long legs, but also having such technical ability. Breakaway chance here, but tackled again away by OBryant. And it looks like, Todd, every time Somerville's about to, find that final pass, OBryant's able to put that foot in at that crucial moment.
Opportunity here for Martin.
Ooh, what a turn! What
Beautiful
a turn!
turn!
Oh, that step over sold the defender with ease, and you hear some members of the boys' varsity team cheerleading, and that's great to see. You love to see that camaraderie between the two programs. That's something that's been long-standing at Somerville High. and a free kick chance here.
Yeah, a good opportunity for a free kick here. Of course, Lily Martin has an excellent foot, and a great job with her location as well.
And the shot. What a shot! What a goal! Lily Martin! What a finish! Directly from the free kick, it's 1-0 Somerville. And that was a screamer, folks.
That had some heavy, spicy mustard on that one from Lily Martin. Just a fantastic job as she registers her 8th goal of the season. 2 multi-goal games so far, 5 goals against Chelsea, 2 against Revere. She has now notched the go-ahead first tally against OBryant.
Well, that was exciting, folks, and boy, did I miss yelling on this microphone. I will say it was a bit unfortunate for the goalkeeper there. She got a hand on it, and perhaps she could have done slightly better, but when you have that amount of power behind a shot like that, it's so hard to stop. So congrats, Lily. 8 goals already is absurd. I don't really think I have another word for that. And we're what? This is the 3rd game?
Absolutely, the 3rd game of the season, just underway, and she has her 8th goal.
Right. So, well, we won't try to make any projections here what that number is going to be like by the end of the season, but I think it's safe to say we'll see more than 20. So it's a challenge for Lily, for herself, to see how many she can rack up.
Kind of a mirror image here for OBryant, as they also have an opportunity.
There's a decent ball in, but I don't think anyone on the OBryant attack there was really anticipating a floated ball in like that. So Somerville... Sorry about that. Somerville may be a bit fortunate there, but they're fine. No real clear-cut chances yet for OBryant on the attack here. But the goal kick intercepted in a dangerous position here, and a strong standing challenge there.
It's Caitlin.
Right, Caitlin, yes, sorry. Well done, Caitlin there. Gotta be quick to react. I still can't get over Dilboy. This is great. The turf is immaculate. There's finally some personality that shows this is Somerville's stadium, where there were once shrubs and some plants. There's now a nice text that says Somerville. We've got the Highlanders logo. It feels more like Somerville's home, and you love to see it.
You know, I was talking to some of the volleyball players as well as some of the soccer players about being able to play both here at Dilboy, but also being able to play at Broome Fieldhouse because, of course, the volleyball team also had to play at East Somerville Community School instead of getting to play at Broome Fieldhouse. And so, you know, all of the athletics programs have these great opportunities. Speaking of an opportunity,
shot and
right
a goal.
There, that's into the net.
Well, you gotta say that was a brilliant finish there. I'm trying to catch who it was. Again, that was on the far side of the field there, but...
Jersey number is 25, and we do not have a 25 on our roster, to be blatantly honest with everybody.
A mystery goal scorer here. Pretty incredible stuff, but you gotta say, I mean, I was just talking about how there was a lack of clear-cut chances, but there was a bit of a sign there that Somerville was leaving a little too much space in their back line. So that's something to be very mindful of for Somerville here, as Violet pushing the initiative out for a throw-in.
That's one of the reasons why I'm so happy she's not back on the back line anymore. She has that burst of speed, just incredible speed out on the field. You could see it on that play. She did not, though, establish herself in bounds, it appears.
Yeah, whether it was her foot or her arms, I didn't catch where the foul throw was, but to some degree, a foul throw. That'll be frustrating for Violet and Coach Tony, but those things happen. You just gotta, learn from it, as we talked about. Oh, I'm very confused right now.
Right.
He did not just call an offsides, did he?
I guess maybe that is exactly what was called.
Well, to break it to you, there is no offsides on a throw-in, so I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that we missed something.
Yes.
Because there's no way that could have been offsides. Ball blocked here as Wendy tried to find a through ball. Well controlled. Oh, I spoke too soon. Just a bit heavy of a touch. Nice recovery, though, from Violet. That first touch was awesome. Well, we've got a game on our hands now, don't we?
No doubt about it. Tied up 1-1 here after OBryant was able to put it into the back of the net.
Mm-hmm. Violet finding Lily. One touch pass to Wendy. Wendy, back to Lily again. Nice turn. She sees Violet, but chooses to cut inside. What a through ball. Are you kidding me? Oh, and really unlucky there. It looked like, who was that ball that was originally going to? I missed the, was that 4? No. Looks like that's Giselle there. She tried to control it, and then it threw off any chance of the ball being controlled out wide. It was an unlucky moment, but Lily showing there something that for folks watching at home, it's important to know the striker position is so hard because you have to be the person who's also transitioning play from midfield to attack, and the way she played that ball out wide was absolutely great. Unlucky there, and that is a Somerville throw near their own corner flag.
Richardson brings it into Wendy.
Cleared up field, and it stays in bounds. A nice step, though, there. OBryant, pretty solid in defense.
Yeah, I believe that was Booyu again.
She's been active.
Number 11 back on the back line, along with Alana Marte, number 12. They've been very difficult.
And Lily, she's got plenty of space here, but the ball was not up to speed quite. Gotta say, though, there's a lot of space to be exploited in behind this back line if they can find the right ball for Lily. She's got the pace. That is not at all a question. Throw in here. Wendy recovers the ball. Layla out wide. Nicely played there to let it bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Emma, another 9th grader. It really is incredible. I mean, just scrolling through this roster right now, I see 2 12th graders. That is incredible. And if you're, again, like we mentioned, when you're talking about trying to build a state championship contending team, that longevity goes such a long way.
The opportunity to get them into game situations at that young age to learn how to win. It's just such an important thing to learn how to win and also learn how to lose, learn how to tie, everything in terms of soccer.
Exactly. Yeah, those tough losses are usually where the biggest lessons come from. I remember my senior year, we lost 1 game in the regular season, and it was at home to Boston Latin because we were like, we're not losing this game. We're going to win this game with ease. And we were very, very quickly humbled. And that was a huge lesson for us. We got to the state championship that season, lost on penalties, but you need a humbling once in a while, you know?
Violet using that speed.
What a tackle, and a bit of a heavy touch there, but she recovered well. Can she find the pass? She tries to cut inside, but well shut down in the end. Another corner to the Highlanders, and like you were talking about earlier, there's Violet driving down the flank there.
Yeah, Violet with that speed. I did a lacrosse game as well. Violet also a member of the lacrosse team this past spring, and she was the key to that game. Her speed was the key to that game and getting the win for the Highlanders.
There you go. I had no idea she was on the lacrosse team too. So, what a goal! Lily! Are you kidding me? 9 goals this season, 2 goals in less than 20 minutes for Lily Martin. My goodness gracious.
Lily
ridiculous.
She is a machine, an absolute machine for goals so far this year. 9 on the season, 2 on the day. Lily Martin, she had just a moment, an area where she had enough space and lightning fast right into the back of the net.
Wow. And again, you got to give credit to Coach Tony and the coaching staff because that started with a very slick corner kick routine, a short corner played, and Lily found herself unchallenged, completely uncontested. And you got to wonder how you give someone with that ferocious of a strike that much space, but I don't think she'll care. She's just looking for her double-digit goal, which could very well come today.
Had a hat trick plus, I would say, with 5 goals last game, and on the verge of a pure hat trick with 2 goals already here in the first half. Highlanders leading now 2-1. OBryant now pressing some of the attack as well. Number 25, we've noted her ability out there. Also number 9, Mila Lloyd. Or Lloyd, it looks like a Lloyd. I'll go ahead and call her Lloyd. I think it is a typo. She has been very effective as well on the offensive end for the Tigers. So they look to answer back. Schreiber taking control in her area. Highlanders have been very, very effective, just basically in terms of their offense, getting it up to Lily Martin, as you can see right there.
Is that a foul? Indeed it is.
Marte gets called for it there, Alana Marte, number 12.
And Lily laying this one off, or stepping aside for this one, preferring to be a presence in the box. We'll see who's lining up to take this.
That's Caitlin.
And that is Caitlin. Again, part of that 9th grade core in defense last season. Ball played in. It's a floater. Doesn't get past the top of the box, but recovered by the Highlanders. The shot, nice snapshot there to get anything on it at all, was Layla there.
Good soft touch, a very light touch by Violet Stickgold. Got it back to the middle so that shot could be made or attempted.
Ball played all the way through here, and it's just no-nonsense clearance, and Lily can make a nuisance of herself, and just applying a bit of pressure there. Alana seeing the ball out of play for a Somerville throw. And Bridget getting plenty of cardio just as the throw-in taker. You'll see that often. If someone's got a little bit extra distance to their throw, they'll be the go-to person. You can utilize throw-ins if done correctly. It's a good throw again, but no one on the end of it. Ball played in. Little heavy, but it's not out of play. Awkward moment there. And a potential breakaway here is well read there by Layla. No need to mess about there. And a timeout called? No. Sorry, I heard the longer whistle. That's just some substitutions coming in for OBryant. Again, love to see a bunch of the boys from the boys soccer team here in support. Really important to have that connection. And there's been a bit of a swing in the pendulum, because while I was at the high school, this was 2012 to 2014, and even before that, more so after, the boys team was, relatively dominant, whereas the girls team struggled more so. And since Coach Tony came in, you've really seen the girls team take it to another level, and it's awesome to see. And again, it's important to note that Somerville is special because some of these girls have been playing together their entire childhoods, and some parents made that clear to me last season. These girls played together in middle school, elementary school, and so now having played already for so long together, they're just continuing on like they have. That's one thing about Somerville I'll always admire.
Really good chemistry between the teammates. You can definitely see it out onto the field. Whenever they seem to know exactly when they want to do a give and go, for example. They really work very well together. And another thing in terms of teamwork that's really impressed me watching this team so far in this young season, and we get a little bit of it here, is that back line of the defense and how smart they are in terms of playing over. When one of them plays forward, they always are shifting to make sure that the counterattack is not going to be effective.
Absolutely, yeah. That kind of rotation is really important because you want your fullbacks, you want your outside defenders to get forward, but obviously you're risking leaving yourself vulnerable by doing so. So that communication is everything.
Lloyd a little bit high with the kick there, called for the penalty. Kick here for the Highlanders, going back the other direction. Highlanders leading 2-1 off the strength of 2 Lily Martin goals, both of which have been tremendous. One of them a free kick from the 20-yard line of the football field, so 30 yards out from the goal line. And her other goal was generally about 20 yards out from the goal mouth, and put that one in the back of the net as well.
Nice 1-2 there, and the ball into the box. It's not clear. Lily for the hat trick, and it is a hat trick for Lily in 26 minutes. The 10th goal of the season. Well, words don't really do it. 3 goals for Lily today. What an achievement.
Absolutely, a pure hat trick. 3 goals in one half for Lily Martin. I'm going to have to start bringing extra hats to throw onto the field whenever she does this, because she has been absolutely tremendous this year. Like you pointed out, Marcelo, 10 goals, already to double digits, and this isn't even halftime of the third game of the season.
Ridiculous, folks.
So the Highlanders now lead 3-1, 3 goals for Lily Martin. Good touch there by Delia.
Yep. There's that hold-up play I was talking about. Lily, not only a threat in front of goal, but to be able to contribute to the build-up as a striker at her age. It's not easy to do that. And a really good pass there. That was her only option to split the defense there. And just a little too soft a pass to make it a strong contact. And Wendy with a beautiful turn. That's showing why she's got the number 10 shirt there. Of course, for folks who may not know at home, the number 10 is considered the most coveted number in soccer. I guess you could say it's the equivalent of number 23 with Michael Jordan. Of course, in my opinion, the greatest player of all time, number 10, Lionel Messi, wears the number 10, or he did wear it, not at Paris Saint-Germain. Diego Maradona, the list goes on. But Wendy honoring the number 10 with her skill. Here she is again. Good first touch, but a good tackle as well.
Yeah, by the other 10, as a matter of fact,
Indeed.
is Jane Yanis got the best of that one.
Yes. Nice touch there and a great through ball. And Lily is all alone again. Can she be found? It's a good ball, but a little too short. And the goalkeeper happy to collect. Lavinia Gomes. Approaching the 10-minute mark here, I believe, in the first half. And but for that one OBryant goal, they haven't really had a clear sniff on goal. Some near moments, perhaps. The Highlanders leaving a gap here and there, but, you know, generally somewhat smooth sailing.
Highlanders getting the run of play so far today, as you point out, Marcelo. Number 9, basically, Mila Lloyd out there. She's been the most dangerous person, although she does not have the goal for the Tigers. That was number 25 who got the goal. She also has been quite dangerous when they've had opportunities up front. She is about to check back into the game, I believe, now. She was getting a little time on the bench. So feed it through. Lily once
showing
again.
strength there, and she's got a teammate. Oh, and you got to love the non-selfish play, but the pass wasn't quite able to find her. You got to say good positioning there from the defender. A 2-on-1, you got to put yourself in the right position. Lily, again, that first touch is immaculate. That was with the knee she controlled that. Lost out, though. Got stuck beneath her feet a little bit there.
Close
Wendy.
marking by Buyu on that one as well.
Yes, very tightly marked. And even so, couldn't stop her from a hat trick. That just shows you how much of a handful Lily is. And Lily, if you're listening, I got to tell you, that second goal was definitely the best of the 3. First one was good. That second one, though, the placement in that far corner, great stuff. And that is a throw in here. More subs coming in.
I don't have the timing of the goal in front of me, Marcelo, but her first goal of the season was very, very impressive against Revere, if you want to reference that back. And anybody who would like to, of course, you can go on Somerville Ed TV, our YouTube site, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, call your relatives, wake the neighbors, call the kids, whatever you got to do. Let them know about Somerville Ed TV. We've got both boys and girls soccer. We've got football, and we have girls varsity volleyball this season in the fall. We will also have many, many other activities and sports going on, including community concerts, including community meetings, but also Highlander athletics throughout the season on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe.
And another thing that's great about, you know, being in the position they are right now in the game, if they're able to put another 1 or 2 goals away soon enough, Coach Tony will be able to continue giving more young players opportunities to get a little experience out there, as well as maybe some of the older players who are keen to get out there as well. But 3-1 with 10 minutes remaining in the half is a great place to be in. OBryant here, the shot, and it's wide of the mark. Luca in goal, never really too worried about that one. And the final piece of the puzzle here at Dilboy Stadium will be a new scoreboard.
That's true.
To anyone who's listening, all love.
With the lights that light up that are supposed to light up, and the lights that don't light up, don't. Or shouldn't light up, don't.
But that keeps us on our toes, I guess, right?
That is true. That is very, very true.
And ran out of space there on the far side. A throw in to OBryant. But just before the, as the half winds down, I did just quickly want to say, again, how much of an honor it's been to be back and part of this community, having announced last year. But for those of you who may not know, I did leave my teaching position at Somerville High School this past June at the end of the year, as I'll be moving to London to pursue various professional and creative pursuits. It's no secret, you probably know, some of you, I'm a die-hard soccer fan, and so that is definitely in part why I will be going to London. But I mean it with all my heart when I say I'm going to miss this so much. It's been one of my most enjoyable, rewarding experiences, being back in Somerville on the other side of things. But we're in great hands here.
Thank you.
And so, I'm not worried one bit, and I'm so excited for the future of both the boys and girls programs.
Of course, when you go to London, unfortunately, the Queen will not be able to meet with you, but the King will be there.
The King will indeed be there, yeah. I have been reflecting. I am going at a pretty remarkable time in terms of the changing of the guard. And actually, not to get, I can't act like I know economics, but this is the first time in years that apparently the sterling is of the same value as the dollar.
Wow.
And so I am really being blessed right now in that sense, because otherwise it'd be no joke living costs. But yeah, so a lot of change happening. But one thing that doesn't change is the beauty of Somerville sports. And Somerville with the ball here. Nice recovery.
Very nice.
Closed down, though. Really good step.
I think, yes, Alana.
And that was Alana Marte, I believe, who was originally on the right side, but it seems as though she's switched back to the right side, a senior captain for OBryant. And she's had a great half, it has to be said. She's shown a lot of initiative and just defensive IQ to know when to step, how to step, because otherwise you leave yourself vulnerable, all that space in behind you. And a throw in by the corner flag here.
Highlanders leading 3-1, looking to add on here late in the first half. Of course, they had a 2-goal lead against Revere at the half and ended up tied in that game to start their season. So I'd love to add on here.
OBryant struggling right now to get out of their defensive third. Throw in, again, a really good step there. It has to be said, it's not like we've been peppering their goal with shots. We haven't been dominating them in that sense. But really in the moments where we've had a chance, we've taken full advantage. And, all credit to Lily there. I mean, really only one of her goals was a clear-cut scoring opportunity. She had no right there to score those other two goals, those two opening goals. And here she is standing over the ball for the corner kick now.
Good move by Violet there. She had control of the ball and didn't find a cross that was open, so she just waited and worked for a corner kick.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and it was an awkward height there, controlled with the chest. I think that was Caitlin there. Not quite sure. Oh, sorry. I think that might have been Layla, actually, number 2. Yes, Layla. Came at her a little quick to decide whether to try to help it on or head it herself. Bounce in midfield there. Coach Tony will not want to see that ball bouncing as many times as it did. It's a key area. Luca, good clearance. Almost a great touch there by Layla. Unlucky. Violet. And we've already talked about it at various points. Oh, that's not a foul, but that's a throw into Somerville. We've already talked about Violet converting to a left midfielder, but when you start out as a defender, you benefit. Hold on here. Great throw in. Lily. Oh, she couldn't quite get the ball ahead of herself there. Got stuck under her feet, but nonetheless, still carrying on here. And she's got an opportunity to make a cross. Oh, and I think in the back of her mind, she saw goal number 4 there in the headlights. Can't blame her, I guess. She didn't have many options in the box there. But you're going to say, sorry.
Naya Boyu, number 11, marking her there. Basically, I think Boyu's job right now is to stay with Lily.
Right. And to her credit, she did a fantastic job there to catch up because it's not easy to catch up to Lily. And a fumble there by Luca and a goal! And a freak moment there, and that goal will stand. That was not a foul, just an unfortunate moment there for Luca. She was unable to hold on to the ball. And a goal back out of thin air, really, for OBryant.
Yeah, 3-2 now the score as OBryant notches their second goal of the contest. Trying to see who got that goal. I think it was Hind Shavi, number
and
23.
Timeout called here, understandably so. We will be back momentarily. Welcome back, folks. So only a few minutes left in this first half, and really, out of nowhere, OBryant pulling one back. And so we have a 1-goal game again.
Highlanders giving up that goal now. 3-2 is the lead for the Highlanders late here in the first half. As now OBryant trying to press the advantage here into the defensive end of the Highlanders.
Mm-hmm. Great tackle there, and coming together, both players quick to get back up on their feet, and that looked, I thought that was a corner initially, but happy to see it as a goal kick. Somerville would just want to wind the clock down here. No need to put themselves in a dangerous position with the half so close to ending. Goal kick didn't get too far, and it's gone straight to Jane, but really, really important step there from Delia.
Another one by Delia right there as well.
And I remember because, I was sitting at Foss Park, Delia was always right in front of me, at least for one half. So I was fortunate enough to be right there in front of Delia as a 9th grader already doing her thing. Lily, great one-touch layoff there. That's the kind of stuff that colleges will look at and be like, yes, this is a player who plays fast. The top level, the difference is always how quickly you play. Do you need 1 touch or 3? Because that second touch even can get you out of a position here. Hold on. Great tackle there.
Giselle with the great
tackle. And Somerville doing well to keep OBryant pinned back in their own half. 2 subs coming in here for the Highlanders. And that looks like Layla coming out as well as Emma on the far side.
DeGoyer checking back in. Adriana, number 16, checking back into the middle there.
Cleared out. And there you have it. The referee blowing the whistle a little early. I mean, the clock stops at 2 minutes for their discretion, so I think he said that's my discretion. Anyways, folks, it's been an honor. I'm signing off here. I will be back for the boys' game tomorrow as I will join for the first half again. But best of luck to the Lady Highlanders in the second half, and it's been a pleasure.
Marcelo, thank you very much for joining us here in the press box. Look forward to having you back for the boys' game tomorrow as well. And keep in touch with us. Let us know how everything goes in London for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Marcelo. That'll do it for the first half action. Highlanders leading 3-2 as we move towards the second half. We are back for second half action here at Dilboy Stadium as the Tigers from OBryant High School are in town to face off against your Highlanders. Highlanders leading this one by the score of 3-2 off the strength of 3 Lily Martin goals, as Lily now has 10 goals on the season, a natural hat trick there in the first half. OBryant with their 2 goals. Number 25 scored the first one. Hind Shavi, number 23, scored the second goal for the Tigers. Highlanders had the run of play there in the first half, but the Tigers able to sneak a goal in there late as well as earlier in the half to keep it close at 3-2 as we are about to get underway Tigers are in the white, Highlanders in the blue. Highlanders will be moving from left to right on your television screen, computer screen, or phone screen, whatever you are watching us on here at Somerville Ed TV. Big thank you to Marcelo Brociner as he came by to hang out for the first half with us. He will also be hanging out during the boys game as well that we have coming up very, very soon. We are underway as OBryant sent that one very, very long. Some danger there, but Lily Martin comes back and clears it up. Nice touch through right there as Lounsbury got that one forward. Giselle unable to run onto it. And that one sent out of bounds by Santos Mina. Good touch there by Jane Yanis, midfield captain there for the OBryant. Feeds it forward for Maya Lloyd. Lloyd has been very difficult to handle on the back line for the Highlanders. Good opportunity here for the Highlanders as DeGoyer got it through, but it was cleared away. Alana Marte, very, very effective back on the back line for the Tigers. Marte as well as Buyu, number 11. Number 12 and number 11 back on that back line, center defenders. You can see Buyu right there in the middle of the goalie area marking Lily Martin. So back out, looking for the cross here. And we'll go out. Went out of bounds for a throw-in. Buyu sends that one forward, but Martin able to collect it. Lily, the opportunity. Hits that one a bit high and wide. Of course, we know Lily able to hit from that area. She hit a goal earlier today from that exact area. Tiger goalkeeper Gomes sends that one away. Lounsbury tries to control, but Buyu is able to take it away from her. Sends it up. Lloyd with it now. Gets around to Goyer. Sends it forward. Vladi with it there. Opportunity here building for OBryant as they get it past the back line. And that has to be sent wide by Smee. Oh, I'm sorry, strike that. That was Caitlin Logue back on the back line, sending that one out. Opportunity here for OBryant. Highlanders leading in this one by the score of 3-2 off the strength of a natural hat trick by Lily Martin. She notched her 8th, 9th, and 10th goals of the season today. So get it to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to play that one to the middle. She's being ridden off of that by Delia Richardson. Sorry. Good job by Delia. She was able to get her off of that ball, but ball sent wide to the far side. Going to be a dangerous free kick here. Nope, it will go to the Highlanders as the... Yep, it will be a dangerous free kick for OBryant. So send Lloyd out to take care of the kicking duties in front of the net. She has Amra Vladi, number 6. Tries to send it in to Vladi. Marked there closely by Smee. And that will go out for a goal kick. Highlanders leading 3-2. They basically had the run of play in the first half, but OBryant was able to sneak in and get 2 goals. OBryant has been more aggressive on the attack here. Lily Martin playing back in the more defensive end. She's able to get the ball. The Highlanders now send that one long. Trying to get DeGoyer running onto it. Out of bounds. Stickgold will fire that one forward. Violet again, looking for the quick restart. She gets it to Martin. Back over to Stickgold. As Lily able to split the defenders, but Martin gets it taken away by Buyu. As Buyu sends that one forward, looking for Vladi to run onto it. Caitlin Logue sends that one out, looking to clear it. OBryant organizing their attack a bit more effectively here in the second half as they've been able to play it forward, as either Mila Lloyd, number 9, has been playing the ball forward herself, or they've been working the ball forward looking for Amra Vladi. Opportunity here for the Highlanders as DeGoyer runs onto it. Buyu, very effective defensively though. Excellent job right there by Naya Buyu, as she prevented DeGoyer from being able to get the ball centered. Long throw in there by Bridget Burgoyne, but Buyu sends it right back. Running onto it now is Lloyd. Good opportunity here as Lloyd shows her speed. Foul's going to be called there as Lloyd got a bit physical with Caitlin Logue. Logue went to the pitch. So free kick for the Highlanders. 1-goal lead for the Highlanders. OBryant has been organizing their attack a bit more effectively, trying to get Mila Lloyd, I should say, out there with some running space in front of her. Stickgold, a nice job there, but loses control of it. She tries to send it to the middle. Highlanders will play that back. 50-50 ball, though, controlled by Bryant. Lily now sends it to the near side, unable to be controlled by Emma Lounsbury. OBryant will get the throw in. Moyanjo with the throw in. Macy Lyons, number 19, also playing forward. And there's Mila Lloyd, very dangerous. She gets past Smee. Lloyd looking for some help. Feeds it out to the far side. Battled out there. And that is going to be out of bounds. A corner kick, though. It's the opportunity here for OBryant, as Lloyd will hit the corner from the far side. 3-2 lead. OBryant looking to even things up here as they play it short. Back to Lloyd. They'll try to get the ball onto Lloyd's feet to see what she could do with it. Good job by the Highlanders as they were able to prevent that. Good clear there for the Highlanders. Trying to see, I think it might have been Violet Stickgold who cleared that one out. You can see Violet fighting right there as well. Stickgold with the captain's armband. She got her first goal of the season last week against Chelsea. Or I should say earlier this week against Chelsea. Nice job right there, cutting in front of it. I believe that was Burgoyne. Yes, it was. And then it's sent out. So Bryant keeps the ball down here in the defensive third of the Highlanders. Substitutions as Coco Brown comes in, number 14, up front for the Highlanders. Also Layla Abarka-Gresh, number 17, checking in. There's Lily with the ball. She'll send it forward. Looking for Giselle. Giselle trying to run onto it. Actually, no, that's Adriana. The shot towards the net. And Lavinia Gomes able to make the stop. Good opportunity there for the Highlanders. As Adriana DeGoyer, who got her first varsity goal last week, had the opportunity that time on the breakaway, using her speed. Highlanders still dealing with it in their defensive third, and here's a dangerous situation as Lloyd breaks through. Last line of defense for the Highlanders. Caitlin Logue there, she clears it out. A throw-in now for OBryant. Macy Lyons will throw this one in. As Giannis feeds that one into the middle. Handled there by Valdez. Luca up to the task. Once again, though, 25 takes it right off of Santos Mina's foot. 25 notched the first goal. I do not have her name on my roster. Sorry about that. Or I might have her name, but I don't have anybody with the number 25. Highlanders play that forward. Layla Abarka-Gresh with it. Feeds it out here to the near side. Nobody home there. Coco Brown had broken forward. And Delia was still playing back on the defensive line. So they play this one forward. Good clearance there by Delia Richardson. Alana Marta, a little back touch there. Very nicely done. Coco tries to mark her. Delia Richardson will run this one back, but that's dangerous. Quality of the player, the quality of Lloyd. Very dangerous here as they are broken in on the far side in the box. Lloyd looking to get it on her feet. Great job there by the Highlanders as they're able to knock it out of the dangerous zone. Bridget Burgoyne able to get her foot on it there and knock it away from Lloyd. Highlanders a 1-goal lead, looking very tenuous right now as OBryant continues the offensive attack here in the Highlander third. Stickgold feeds that one forward to Abarka-Gresh. Looking for DeGoyer on that far sideline. Good job by DeGoyer as she was able to work a throw-in from that. Highlanders looking to keep it out of their defensive third. OBryant has been very aggressive here in the second half, basically running the run of play the way they want to. Lloyd has been instrumental in that, as you could see her skill right there. As it gets forward, and we're going to get a trip right there. A timeout's going to be taken. Nope. Not sure what he's signaling. They're going to have a throw-in instead of a penalty kick. Thought they were going to get a trip on Stickgold there, as Lindley Martin tried to break through, but once again, that time it was the midfielder, Jane Yanis, who stopped her. Santos Mina feeds it over to Lily Martin, who feeds it to Abarka-Gresh, back to Martin. Martin now on the far side of the field. She'll slow it down, looking to the middle to Abarka-Gresh, and it's fed back out. Santos Mina feeds it over. Delia Richardson will try to attack with the overlap. Here comes Delia, but she is stopped cold. Another good job there by the OBryant defense as Myra Moyonjo able to get her foot upon it. Out of bounds. Delia will inbounds here. It's her throw in. Goes to Coco Brown. Coco a little heavy on that first touch. Could not save it from going out of bounds. Richardson will handle that. Kick it back out of bounds though. As OBryant making some substitutions here. Jane Giannis, number 10, one of their captains in the midfield, leaving the game here, going to the bench. Opportunity possibly for the Highlanders, as Giannis has been very effective in the midfield area. Substitutions here. Coco Brown heading out of the game. Ilya Valdez checking in here on the near side, number 15. And it goes right to her. That ball off of Valdez. 25 feeds it to the middle, stolen away by Lily Martin. Once again, another stalwart stop there as Lily Martin, anytime she tries to dribble through, the OBryant defense is there. Is that one out off of Valdez? Santos Mina with it now. She controls in midfield for the Highlanders. They try to feed it through. Lily Martin, what a beautiful touch. She gets around one defender there. That is a beautiful ball through as Adriana runs on to an opportunity here for DeGoyer. Oh, and just barely able to get her hands on it was Gomes. Able to knock that one aside. A great opportunity there for DeGoyer. Adriana notched her first goal against Chelsea, looking for her second of the season right there. She was denied though. Good goal play. Santos Mina with it now. Good touch there right through. A little bit heavy of a touch by Layla though. Unable to control. As Violet fighting all the way across the field there. Last to touch it was Violet, so OBryant will inbounds once the substitutions are complete. Highlanders able to take that ball away. Good touch there over to the far side as Violet Stickgold trying to use that speed to get around the defender. Opportunity here for Violet. She just overruns the ball. It goes in, it does not go out, so Stickgold will dribble it back in. There's Martin with it. And we're going to have another free kick here for the Highlanders, it appears. As Martin was able to pick up the foul there. Lily hit a goal from this area in the first half. Actually from 5 yards out from this area. So we know she has the leg for this. Shot by Martin is wide to the far side. Score remains 3-2. Highlanders leading. So they've been able to turn the tide a bit here in the second half, get more of the run of play down here to the OBryant defensive third. So Gomes will send this one away. Almost to the midpoint of the second half. Restrepo trying to control that one. She'll send it forward, but handled well by the Highlander defense as they send it back. Stickgold looking to control. Nice touches there, single touches by the Highlanders. Santos Mina with it now. She will send it over to Violet Stickgold. Stickgold using that speed. Look at that speed by Stickgold as she is into the box, tries to pick up the foul. No call though. The stick gold is still down. Violet still down on the ground. She's getting up now. She is up. Violet up off the pitch, far side. That is, she is walking on the track area to sit down, kind of get a breath over there after getting knocked down, going into the goal area. Look to pick up a foul there. And on the restart, OBryant, no foul called. OBryant will send this one away. That one picked off by DeGoyer, but sent away by the OBryant defense. Burgoyne will inbounds. Good long throw in there by Burgoyne. There you see once again Alana Marte on the defensive side for OBryant. She has been very tough on that back line, along with Naya Buyu, number 11. Number 12 and number 11, central defenders for OBryant. They're the reason why OBryant's still in this game, although the Highlanders lead 3-2. Highlanders continue to work the ball into the OBryant third, as Burgoyne will inbounds here for the Highlanders. She has a great long throw in, looking to inbounds towards the center. And Marte able to control that. And they're able to play it out of the area. Santos Mina feeds it forward once again. Burgoyne gets it on her feet, sends it towards the middle. Opportunity possibly here. Abreca tried to run onto it, and there's a push. It looks like it's in the area. As Alana Marte gets called for the push. This is going to be a PK, as Lily Martin will have the opportunity here. As the push-off occurred right at the edge of the area, Lily Martin put a penalty kick home against Chelsea for her third goal of that game, looking for her fourth goal of this game. Gomes on her line. Martin the shot, and it finds the back of the net. 4 goals for Lily Martin. And the Highlanders now lead 4-2. Lily now with 11 goals on this young season. That is a big goal for the Highlanders, going up by 2 goals. About 15 minutes remaining here in the game. A little bit of insurance for the Highlanders, and they love to get that. As Lynn Laribi checks in for the Tigers, number 5. There's Martin once again. Gets it on her feet. Tried to play it to Martin, but Martin stopped running forward. Far side, good opportunity here as Arazo using her speed now, looking for some help. So they're able to get that one though. Lily Martin with it now. Lily feeds it to the middle. Layla Brecka-Gresh with it. Gresh feeds it in, tries to feather that one through, but nobody on the other end of it here on the near post side. Goes through clean for the goal kick. Both DeGoyer and Arazo just barely ahead of both of them. Good through ball though. Highlanders leading by 2, 4-2. Gomes sends that one forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. Delia Richardson throws this one in. It's Jane Giannis, number 10, back into that midfield area. One of the tri-captains for the Tigers. Jane once again making her presence felt. DeGoyer touches that one forward very nicely. Tried the single touch back to DeGoyer. Did Arazo. Just a little too heavy on that touch, though. Two freshmen right there trying to link up. DeGoyer sends it to the middle to Santos Mina. She handles it, gets it forward to Giselle. Giselle feeds it back. Now Abeka Gresh with it. Nice through ball there by Abeka Gresh. Opportunity here for the Highlanders. They try to run onto it. Arazo not quite able to get to it before Gomes came off her line to field it. Highlanders have done an excellent job here in the second half, turning the tide of the run of play. Santos Mina takes it right off the foot of the OBryant player, Vladi. As Lloyd with the touch gets it over to Giannis, who sends it to the far side. Good job there. Arazo got into the middle of everything. And then the Highlanders able to send it long and out of the area. OBryant started the second half with a run of play. First about 15 minutes of this half was spent mainly in the Highlander defensive third. OBryant, though, not able to find pay dirt to add on to their 2 goals, and the Highlanders have turned things around here in the last 10 minutes as they've had the run of play over in the OBryant area. And a penalty kick by Lily Martin, her fourth goal of the game, and the 4th goal for the Highlanders. They lead 4-2. So OBryant trying to mount an offensive attack here as Giannis steals that one off the foot of Santos Mina, but Santos Mina steals it right back. Little too far ahead for DeGoyer. Dillian, very nice play there. She sends it forward. Arazo with a beautiful touch over to the left-hand side. Nice run here. Opportunity, possibly. She settles it, unable to get the cross. As Buyu is there once again. Send it back, trying to key that offensive attack. Lily Martin kicked it back. Now Layla Barker-Gresh feeds it back over there to the far side. Coco Brown tries to run onto it. Just a little too far and be a throw-in for OBryant. Violet Stickgold out of the game. She went to the ground hard. She was helped off the field, but seems to be fine over in the bench area. Very important captain for the Highlanders, so I want to make sure that Violet's okay. Tough player, though, so I'm sure she definitely will be all right, as she was able to walk off under her own power. Highlanders leading 4-2. 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. And remaining in the game. Going back in time. As Buyu sends that one out. Opportunity here for OBryant. As Giannis sends that one through, trying to run onto it, is going to be Lloyd. Handled very deftly by Caitlin Logue as she sends it out of bounds. Myla Lloyd, number 9, a very dangerous player for OBryant. We've seen her skill throughout the evening. That's a lot of whistles. She was on the wrong line to throw in. Now she's got the right line. As they get it to Lloyd. Lloyd, though, loses control of it. Santos Mina will send it out of danger. Arazo trying to run onto it here. Marte trying to control it. Number 12 goes out of bounds, though, off of Marte. Great job by the young freshman, Giselle Arazo, as she forced that play and got the throw in. Unfortunately, Highlanders unable to capitalize, as Richardson was unable to control the throw in. Highlanders will get it there. Dealey Richardson will send it forward. Way down there. And there's Bouyu. She sends it back. Highlanders leading 4-2. OBryant really made things dangerous earlier this half, but the Highlanders have been able to turn things the way they want it as they've had the run of play. Lily Martin with it now. Martin feeds it to Santos Mina. Santos Mina with it now. Over here to the near side. DeGoyer sends it to the middle. Santos Mina over to Martin. Martin marked closely. Santos Mina will send it back. Smee sends it over to Burgoyne. Burgoyne just will tip it out of bounds and out of danger there. Instead of making a mistake, 25 was marking her closely, watching her. 25, of course, got the first goal of the game for OBryant. Laribi will inbounds for the Tigers. Once again, Lloyd with the ball. And Lily able to send that one to the far side. But it goes through clean. Barker Gresh unable to handle it over there. Valdez fighting on the far sideline, out of bounds. It'll go off of OBryant. Headed out of bounds by the Tigers. Highlanders continue to work it down the field. Highlanders leading by 2 goals, 4-2. All 4 goals coming off the foot or feet of Lily Martin. Once again, there's Lloyd. Nice job, very nice job to take it right off of her foot. Long ball down. DeGoyer trying to run onto it along with Arazo. Goes out for the corner kick for the Highlanders. Highlanders have been able to get a goal that was begun with a corner kick earlier in the first half. Looks like Burgoyne will take this. Burgoyne sends it in. Bouncing around in front of the goal mouth. Gomes able to settle it though. Very dangerous there for the Highlanders. Good opportunity, but Gomes keeps her cool, keeps her composure. Is able to settle it and take the ball. Nice single touch through. As they tried to get the ball to Lloyd. Once again, a nice job, Caitlin Logue. She sends it wide and out of danger. Marcelo talked about those young freshmen from last year. They were freshmen. Now they're sophomores back on that back line. You see the experience. You see they're not taking those chances. They're not trying to turn the ball back to the inside when an attacking player is right on their hip. They're willing to just send the ball out of bounds, send the ball out of danger, because that's your primary goal on that back line. Get out of the danger. You can worry about building the offensive attack later, but get it out of the immediate danger. You see the experience building on that back line. Unilaterally, sophomores now across the board on that back line for the Highlanders. Excellent point by Marcelo Brociner earlier. Another thank you to Marcelo for coming to join us today, giving us his insights. Fantastic job by Marcelo. Nice touch there. As Lily Martin's able to get it forward, but played back to Lily. Giannis has been quite the challenge in the middle, but Lily has been up to it. Buyu as well back on the back line. Now here's Lloyd, but she loses control of it there as she was challenged by Araza. Lily has it now, and she's knocked off the ball by Marte. Marte playing very physically out there. She is who got the foul in the box that resulted in the penalty kick for Martin's 4th goal and the Highlanders' 4th goal of the game. Now an opportunity here for the Highlanders again. Dangerous free kick area. Martin will not take this one as she is heading into the goal area. This one's going to be taken by Bridget Burgoyne. Looks like she's lining up to take it with the left foot. Let's see if Burgoyne can start something here. She'll send it straight through. Gomes, little funky spin on it. Gomes wasn't able to completely control it. Came off of Gomes, goes out of bounds. A corner kick now for the Highlanders. So we're under 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Highlanders leading 4-2 as they continue the attack. OBryant did an excellent job beginning of this half to get the run of play going their way. The Highlanders have worked very hard to get that going back the other direction as they have dominated here the second half of the second half. Sent to the middle, opportunity for the Highlanders. Smee was not quite able to get that ball squared up. Went out of bounds. Another corner kick. This time Martin goes over to take it. Martin plays the short kick. That'll be cleared away on the back line by Marte. Highlanders up 4-2, looking to move their record to 2-1 on the season. Or 2-0-1, I should say. So they have a GBL win against Chelsea, a GBL tie against Revere, a non-conference matchup against OBryant here. Giannis sends that forward, but out of bounds. You know, Marcelo talked about the hopes and expectations for this team. Very high expectations for this Highlander team. I know Coach Tony has. But still an extremely young team as well. Marcelo pointed out only 2 seniors on the roster of the varsity squad. Gomes sends this one. Played forward, Buyu will send that one out of danger. No rush here for the Highlanders. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Highlanders leading by 2. As Larrabee sends that one forward, but cleared away. Highlanders keep coming. Arazo running onto that ball. Trying to catch Macy Lyons off guard on that back line. Big boot by Gomes. It's Martin fighting for it. Plays it forward to Razzo. Opportunity here on the far side. Just a little bit of a heavy touch though. Martin will settle it. Opportunity here for Lilly. Just outside the box, 5 yards outside the box. Gomes up to the task though. Gomes looking to stop that one. Lilly looking for her second 5-goal game of the season. She had 5 against Chelsea. 4 goals today against OBryant. Santos Mina plays that one back. All the way back. Delia sent that one back into the middle. Very dangerous there. Opportunity here as Lloyd sent that one towards the goal. Valdez up to the challenge though. Corner kick coming for OBryant. We have reached inside the 2-minute mark of the game remaining. Time kept on the field. We will wait for the heavy whistles. As this game nears its end, OBryant with the corner kick. Plays it back to the top of the box. As they try to play that one in, Lloyd unable to do anything with it from there. Another corner kick opportunity as Lloyd will go out to take it. Highlanders leading 4-2. Off the strength of a second-half penalty kick by Lily Martin. Martin with all 4 goals for the Highlanders tonight. Out of bounds off the Highlanders as they cleared it away. Highlanders packing it in here, leading by 2 goals, packing in the defense. Bourgogne will send that one deep. Goes out of bounds. OBryant quickly with the restart. Bouillou sends that one forward. Lily Martin with it now. Martin sends it here to the near side. Gets it behind DeGoyer. DeGoyer picks it up though. Good job by DeGoyer.